It's good. High school basketball broadcasts are presented by Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers, Southeast Community College, Union Bank, the Nebraska Department of Transportation Highway Safety Office, Live Hydration Spa, Eustis Body Shop, D-Bat Lincoln, Nebraska Ethanol Board, the Nebraska Sports Council, App Foundation Repair, A1 Automotive, High Electric, Aloe Fiber, Amigos Kings Classic, and the Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau. Now calling all the action from Pinnacle Bank Arena, here's Nick Sainer.
Good evening. Welcome into Pinnacle Bank Arena. I hope everybody has kind of calmed down, relaxed since that exciting afternoon matchup we had about 45 minutes ago as it ended in a Gretna win over Omaha Central in double overtime. It's time for another exciting game here in the Class A quarterfinal between the Lincoln Pius 10 Thunderbolts and the Bellevue West Thunderbirds. Nick Sainer with you live from Pinnacle Bank Arena, and this is high school basketball on the ticket. Game whatever number of 32 that we are doing this week, we are still going strong. DP and myself, we are having a blast out here at Pinnacle Bank Arena, and I'm super excited for this quarterfinal. Let's start with the 7th seed in tonight's matchup. The Thunderbolts of Pius the 10th come in with an 18-7 record. They only got here because they were able to beat Papillion La Vista South in the district final. And this is not me just saying this, but I think actually Pius the 10th, I've seen them the last couple games of the season, including that district final. And I don't think it's bold of me to say that they are playing their best basketball that they have all season right now in this moment. So they're going to lean on players like Brady Christensen, former or future Washburn basketball player. They're going to lean on him, a 6'6 senior, 10.6 points per game, 11.2 rebounds per contest. And then the two names that you'll hear me say the most this evening, Sam and Jack Hostreiter. Sam, 6'7 senior, 14.5 points per game, heading to North Dakota State next year. And then his brother, his partner in crime, Jack Hostreiter, a 6'7 senior as well, 11.3 points per game and 3.4 rebounds per contest. He's going to South Dakota State. On the other side for Bellevue West, they have a player of their own heading to South Dakota State in the fall, and that is William Kyle, wearing number 44, a 6'8 senior, 11.8 points per game, 7 rebounds per contest, and he has 52 total blocks this season. Bellevue West comes into this one as the 2 seed. They are 23-2 overall. They're led by head coach Doug Woodard. This is their 21st state tournament appearance as a program. They were champions in 2020. They were runner-up last year, and they lost to Miller North. Thunderbolts, led by head coach Brian Spichka. This is their 37th state tournament appearance, and they have won the state championship in Class B 5 separate times, but have yet to get that trophy that says Class A state champion across the front of it. The winner of this game will play the winner of Creighton Prep and Omaha Westside. We'll have that one for you at 7:45, just about 30 minutes following the end of this game. This is going to be an exciting one. It's Thunderbolts and T-Birds coming up next. Class A quarterfinal. This is high school basketball live from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket.
Why settle for Wi-Fi that just usually works? Why settle for customer service that's subpar? Why settle for service that's outdated? You don't have to. Settle for more with Allo, the faster, more reliable internet experience that's built for the way you use all your devices. For answers, visit us at allofiber.com/switch today. Allo, settle for more.
Fencing, skydiving, baseball, tennis, gymnastics, softball, basketball, table tennis, karate.
Nick thinks he can name all of the Cornhusker State Game sports in 30 seconds.
BMX racing, volleyball, cycling.
Not likely, but here's what you do need to know. The Cornhusker State Games are coming up in July. With over 70 sports to choose from, there's literally something for everyone. Register by June 1st to get your free shirt. Check it all out at CornhuskerStateGames.com. Go for the gold in 2022.
Challenge, archery, chess, foot golf, fishing.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Lincoln Pius the 10th Thunderbolts.
Nick Sainer back with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena. Exciting matchup on deck between the 7th seed, the Lincoln Pius 10 Thunderbolts, and the number 2 seed, the Bellevue West Thunderbirds. Let's get with the starters here. This is the Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers pregame show. Visit any of their 4 locations today for lunch, dinner, and dessert. Let's start with the Thunderbolts here, who are the lower seed in tonight's matchup. Once again, led by head coach Brian Spichka. They are 18-7 this year. They dominated Lincoln Southeast at home in the district semifinal, then had to travel to Papillion La Vista South, who was the 7th seed at the time, and they beat them on the road at Papillion La Vista South in the district final, which that's the only way that they're here. If they would have lost that game, they would have been knocked out of the wild card points the wild card spot since Omaha Central lost at home. So thank goodness that they were able to, for themselves, that they were able to knock off Papillion La Vista South on the road in the district final, and that's how they made their way to Pinnacle Bank Arena. Like I said, they are 5-time champions in Class B, but yet to hoist that Class A state championship trophy. And so they're going to try to start that run here tonight. And they need to do it this year more than ever. They're graduating a lot of seniors, and we'll go through the list. And here we go with the starters for the Thunderbolts. They're going to start out point guard with Southwest transfer Jared Boyer, a 6-foot senior, averaging 11 points per game. Number 23, Brady Christensen, the future Washburn basketball player. He'll be out there, 6'6" senior, 10.6 points per game, 11.2 rebounds per game is what he's averaging. Then next to him, the two brothers, Sam and Jock Hostreiter. Sam wearing number 30, Jack wearing number 32. Sam averages 14.9 points per game compared to his brother, who only averages, and I say that in a sarcastic tone, with 11.3 points per game. Sam going to North Dakota State, Jack going to South Dakota State next fall. And then rounding out the starting five for the Thunderbolts, number 35, point guard, junior Jackson Kessler. He'll be rocking an awesome white headband to keep his hair out of his face tonight. For the home team, the higher seed in today's matchup, the number 2 seed, the Bellevue West Thunderbirds, led by head coach Doug Woodard, here at PBA for their 21st time in program history. They were champions in Class A in 2020 with Chucky Hepburn and that William Kyle, who was still on this team. However, they were not able to hoist the trophy last year. They fell to Millard North in the state title game, so they were runners-up in 2021. They come in with a 23-2 record. They're going to be led on offense by number 44, William Kyle, and number 22, Josiah Doetzler. Kyle heading to South Dakota State. He's a 6'8" senior down in the post, 11.8 points per game, while Josiah Doetzler is a 6'3" junior, averaging over 15 points per game. He has offers from Drake, Liberty, among others, so that's kind of the level of basketball that Josiah Doetzler is projected to play at in college. They will be joined by Jacob Ajang, a 6'6" sophomore, 8.6 points per game, 6.5 rebounds per contest. Jaden Jackson, a 6-foot sophomore, will also be out there. And then rounding out the starting five for the Thunderbirds, Bellevue West, number 5, a 6'5" senior guard, Evan Inselman, averaging 8.5 points per game. I will say this, looking up and down the roster, Pius may match up better with Bellevue West in terms of a height standpoint than anybody in this bracket. And I say that because of those 3 players that we mentioned for the Thunderbolts, Brady Christensen, Sam, and Jack Hostreiter. And the reason I say that is because Bellevue West will want to feed William Kyle down low. They do it every single time that they play a team from the capital city, because a lot of times the teams in the capital city are undersized compared to the teams from the metro area. So when you're looking up and down Pius's roster, Sam and Jack Hostreiter, both 6'7". Then you have Brady Christensen, who's 6'6", maybe 6'7" on a good day if he stretches a little extra in the morning. But then on the bench, Pius has a really intriguing forward in Trayson Anderson, a 6'8" sophomore, where if one of these big guys, the big 3 for Brian Spichka, get into foul trouble, look for Trayson Anderson to come in and not only score on the offensive side. He's only averaging about 4.5 per game, but I've seen with my own eyes him create a spark off the bench. And measuring in at 6'8", he has the ability to match up, height-wise with William Kyle down in the paint. We're ready to get going here. 6 p.m. tip-off after an exciting Omaha Central Gretna game earlier this afternoon. Let's hope this one is just as good as that one. Thunderbolts will be wearing their green jerseys with white lettering and gold outline. William Kyle ready to jump it for Bellevue West. Thunderbirds are in their whites with a little bit of a gold and purple design on the tops and shorts. Thunderbolts win the tip. They get it down low. Sam Hostreiter has it on the block. Out to Kessler. Pass is deflected, but Boyer gets it right in front of us. He is guarded currently by Josiah Doetzler of Bellevue West. They give it to Sam Hostreiter. Top of the key. Now to Boyer, right wing. Guarded by Jackson of Bellevue West. Now to Jack, to Brady. Kessler left side. guarded by a Zhang. Significant height disadvantage for Kessler with that matchup. Down 18 feet away from the bucket is Christensen. Now Jack Hostreiter to Kessler, right wing, guarded by a Zhang. Tries to beat him off the dribble, cross-court pass. Boyer, 3-ball on the way, no good, off front rim, and rebound goes to Bellevue West. 7:15 to play, opening quarter, 0-0, still scoreless here in the Class A quarterfinal between the Thunderbolts and the T-Birds. Doetzler to Kyle, top of the key. Back to Doetzler, right wing. Thought about the three, decides to try to beat Jack Hostreiter off the dribble. Too strong on the layup, and the rebound will bounce out of bounds. It'll be Thunderbolt basketball as it went off the mitts of Jacob Zhang. And so Pius X forces a missed layup, and the rebound bounces out of bounds, going to the Thunderbolts. Kessler gives it to Christensen across the timeline. He's picked up by Kyle. Now it's Sam Hostreiter, top of the key, on a Zhang in the lane. Dumps it off. Christensen underneath the hoop. Pass deflected by Doetzler, and it's going to be off of Boyer, out of bounds. It'll be Thunderbird basketball as Doetzler saved it from going out of bounds by just chucking it off the leg of Jared Boyer. And so Doetzler will slowly bring it across and into the front court. They find Kyle, top of the key, looking for some help. They roll number 5, Enselman, off an off-ball screen. Kyle can't get it to him. Kyle still trying to work on Christensen in the lane. William Kyle, nice up and under move as he scores on Brady Christensen. It's 2-0 here early on. Bell West with the lead to Christensen. Boyer, left wing. He's 0 of 1 from beyond the arc tonight. Now kicks out Kessler. Top of the key, guarded by Doetzler, gives it to Christensen. Now near side corner, Jack Hostreiter finds Kessler left wing. Boyer, Thunderbolts working it around the perimeter. Sam Hostreiter has it now, driving, dumps it off. Jack Hostreiter in the lane, misses the bunny, but gets his own rebound. And up top, he just throws it into the backcourt where Kessler has to go track it down, and it's a turnover for the Thunderbolts. Man, missed opportunity there for Jack Hostreiter to get an early deuce as he was wide open in the center of the lane, just missed it, hit off the front iron. And it's still 2-0 Bell West. Doetzler dribbling towards the right side, gets a screen left from Kyle. Top of the key is Doetzler, kicks it out. Jackson with it now to Enselman, left wing, guarded by Kessler, takes a screen right from a Zhang. Now Jackson back with it, guarded by Boyer. He tries to split the defenders, does so successfully, and Doetzler steps on the out-of-bounds line in the near side corner. We've talked about that. We talked about that yesterday on last night's broadcast. Is that here in the arena at PBA, since the college floor, the space between the corner and the sideline is thinner, is more narrow. So a lot of high school players don't know how to judge the differential or the distance between the three-point line and the out-of-bounds line, and we saw Bellevue West turn it over there. Hostreiter to Boyer, 3-ball on the way, left side, good! It's 3-2, Thunderbolts with a 1-point lead. As Doetzler brings it up the floor, bounces it to a Zhang. Spin move in the lane. Nice move by Jacob Zhang. And it's 4-3 Bell West. Up the floor, Sam Hostreiter drives baseline. Floater, no good. Off front iron, and here come the Thunderbirds. Crossing the timeline is Josiah Doetzler. Has it on the left wing, gets picked up by Jack Hostreiter. Still dribbling, trying to drive left. Now he'll back it out. Give it to Jackson, top of the key. There, Jared Boyer denying the ball to Enselman. Now Enselman gets it on the right wing to a Zhang, top of the key. Just past the free throw line. Spin move, trying that same move in the lane. Good defense there by Sam Hostreiter, and that's going to be a traveling violation. Doug Woodard didn't like the call. He says that he shot the ball and it touched the hand of Hostreiter. So it shouldn't be a travel, but at the end of the day, it is a traveling violation. Turnover, Bell West. Thunderbolts with the basketball with 4:30 to play. Thunderbirds lead the Thunderbolts 4-3 here, about halfway through the first. Christensen to Sam Hostreiter, left wing. Now cross court, Kessler to Boyer. He's hit 1-3 already today. He's the Thunderbolts' only points. He tries another one, right wing. Boyer, no good. And the defensive rebound is corralled by Jackson Stuve of Bell West. Pass up the floor. Deflected. William Kyle gets it back. He's underneath the hoop. Layup in the lane is good for William Kyle. Thunderbolts going back the other way now. Kessler with it. Left wing. Dumps it off to Sam Hostreiter. Now back to Kessler. He drives baseline. And we have a stoppage in play as we have a moving screen on Jack Hostreiter. So that's a foul on Hostreiter. Let's pause. 10 seconds for station identification. This is high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
3:46 to play, first quarter. Thunderbirds with the ball. Eldon Turner has it now. Gives it to Isaiah Doetzler on the left wing. Now Inselman has it. Trayson Anderson gets crossed up. 3-ball on the way. Inselman, no good, but an offensive rebound. Doetzler, 3-ball on the way. It's good. Josiah Doetzler puts the Bell West up 9-3. And the offensive rebound gave the Thunderbirds an extra possession there, and Doetzler made the most of it. Hostreiter with it. Cross-court pass, loses possession of the ball, gets it back, turn around, layup in the lane is good. It's 9-5, Bell West with the 4-point lead. Pass up the floor to Kyle. He finds a cutting Doetzler right on the doorstep of the bucket, and the layup is good for Josiah Doetzler. And it's 11-5 Bell West. Kessler with it, top of the key, drives left side, now has to back it out as he's guarded by Turner. Good defense there. The throw to the safety net of Sam Hostreiter back near the logo. Now Jack Hostreiter guarded by William Kyle. Kicks out. Sam Hostreiter tries to drive baseline. Good closeout there by Bellevue West. Kessler now has it to Jack, standing about 4 feet in front of us on the left wing. Tommy Dworak also in for Pius X. He passes it to Kessler, right wing. Down low, Trayson Anderson, the 6'8" sophomore. Cross-court pass to Jack Hostreiter, left wing. Guarded lightly by William Kyle. Now stops, steps in at the elbow. Trayson Anderson down low on the hoop, and he turns it over. Here come the Thunderbirds. 1-on-3 break. Turner finds number 14, Jackson Stu, for a three. And Stuvie's three-pointer causes a Thunderbolt timeout. With 2:07 to play, the Thunderbirds lead 14-5 over Pius X. Let's take a 30-second break. When we come back, we'll have the final minutes of the first quarter coming up next on 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nick Sander back with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena. 2:07 to play, first quarter. Bell West with a 14-5 advantage over the Thunderbolts. Winner of this game gets the winner of Creighton Prep and Westside. That will start around 7:45 tonight. Mentioned him in the pregame. Trayson Anderson, a 6'8 sophomore. Could play some big minutes this evening, and he has the basketball now at the logo. Gives to Kessler, left wing. Kessler has to give it to Brady Christensen after he used up his dribble. And Kessler took too many steps with it, and it's a traveling violation. Thunderbolt turnover. A couple substitutions for Pius X. Jack Ryland and Jack Hostreiter check in. Josiah Doetzler bringing it across the timeline for Bell West as the pass is intercepted by by Brady Christensen and then taken back away by Josiah Doetzler. Sorry about that. I got my names mixed up there. Bellevue West with it. Turner has it right side, guarded by Jack Ryling. Turner drives on Ryling, tries to dump it off to Zhang. He grabs it with one hand but misses the layup, and then Christensen gets the defensive rebound taken away from him by Turner. 3-ball on the way. Doetzler, no good. And another offensive rebound for Eldon Turner. Turner's not that tall, only standing at 5'11", and 6'8" sophomore Trayson Anderson sitting down there. Didn't get the defensive rebound. John Mitchell checks in for Bell West as Josiah Doetzler takes a breather. Thunderbirds to inbound it underneath their own basket. Eldon Turner, the inbound man. 3-ball on the way. Far corner, no good by Jaden Jackson. And the rebound's controlled by the Bolts. Up the floor, Jared Boyer, left wing. Now Reiling, near corner. Gives it to Christensen, top of the key. Boyer, right wing. Guarded by Jaden Jackson. Got tripped up a little bit, but gets his dribble back. Reiling to Christensen, near corner. Now to Boyer, near the logo. Calling for a screen left by Christensen. Gets it. Still trying to drive his Boyer. 18-foot jumper on the way. It's good. Nice shot by Jared Boyer, and it's 14-7. Up the floor to John Mitchell. Now to Zhang, trying to drive on Anderson. Zhang, layup in the lane is good. Nice move by the big fella, Jacob Zhang, 6'6" sophomore. Boyer now with it. Right wing, dumps it off. Christensen, top of the key to Riley, near corner. And has to back it out. Gives to Boyer here. 19 on the clock. Jack Hostreiter, 3-ball on the way. It's good. Jack Hostreiter trims the Bell West lead to 6 at 16-10. Big shot there by Jack Hostreiter. 7 seconds on the clock. Turner with it. Top of the key. 3 seconds. Working on Jack Hostreiter. 1 second. Mid-range jumper. Elbow. Good at the buzzer. Turner hits the shot from the left elbow at the horn. And at the end of the first quarter, your score, Bellevue West 18, Pius X 10. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Class A quarterfinal on 93.7 The Ticket.
At Southeast Community College, fall just arrived, but spring is already on our minds. Registration for the spring 2022 semester begins October 25th. Whether you want to get a head start on a 4-year degree, learn a new trade with a certificate program, or add to your job skills, SCC has a class for you. Spring semester starts January 10th. Learn more about our more than 60 programs of study online at southeast.edu. SCC, your path to possible.
Hi, this is Kurt, your shop manager at A1 Automotive here in downtown Lincoln. My promise to you is this: you won't find another automotive repair facility that genuinely cares about you and your vehicle. Our service is outstanding and our customer service is better. Please give me a call for all your automotive repair questions and needs. Call me at 402-477-4660. We were built on small town values, and that shows in how we treat others. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Start of the second quarter here between the Thunderbirds and Thunderbolts. I can imagine I'm going to get that name mixed up a couple times tonight. 8 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 18-10. Bell West with the 8-point advantage. Josiah Dotes are back into the game for the T-Birds. Now as Zhang has it on the right elbow, guarded by Sam Hostreiter. Hands it off. Enselman, top of the key. Covered closely by Jackson Kessler. Now Dotzler has it. Kessler switches on to him. It's a better matchup for the Thunderbolts. Dotzler, floater in the lane, off back iron, no good. Brady Christensen gets the defensive rebound, and it bounces out to Kessler, who will cross the timeline on the far sideline. Kessler, right wing, has the athleticism advantage on William Kyle. Now Jack Hostreiter with it, right wing, cross-court pass. Kessler thought about the three, decides to take a couple dribbles, steps in, and the jumper rattles home. It's 18-12 after the Kessler mid-range. Jackson gives it to a Zhang, top of the key. Zhang picks up his dribble, looking for help, finds Jackson now, guarded by Boyer, steps back, good recovery by Jared Boyer, the Southwest transfer. Now Jackson, mid-range jumper, making it look simple as Jaden Jackson connects from the right elbow. And it's now 20-12. Christensen hands it off. Jack Hostreiter, right wing, guarded by William Kyle. Gets bumped, now finds Christensen, back to Hostreiter, to Boyer. Calling for Kessler, hands it off to him. They're near the half-court line. Now to Brady Christensen, far side right in front of the PA announcer here at PBA across the way. Christensen out. Jack Hostreiter thought about trying another corner three. Instead gets bumped on the hip. And it'll be a foul called on Jacob Zhang, his first.
The foul to number 1, Jacob Rowe, his first personal foul. First team foul against the Thunderbirds.
Inbound pass to Jack Hostreiter. And the pass will be deflected out of bounds off of Bell West. Kessler to inbound. They find Jack Hostreiter on the left wing. Boyer now with it. Thought about trying a three from the top of the key, but good recovery there by Evan Enselman of Bell West. Picks up his dribble, needs help, finds Kessler left wing. Now Jack Hostreiter near corner, guarded by Kyle. Sam Hostreiter has it left wing, almost lost his dribble, tries to get a backdoor cutting Jack Hostreiter, but no dice. Good defense there by William Kyle off the ball. Now Jack has it, gives it to Sam near corner, tries to drive baseline on Jaden Jackson, spin move in the lane, got a couple Thunderbirds to jump out top. Kessler 3-ball, good. And it's 20-15. Bell West with a 5-point lead. Up the floor to Inselman, to Ojang. He tries the 3, trailing, it's good himself. And he swings his arm around, looks towards Bell West student section, and it's a 23-15 ball game. Kessler hands it off, Sam Hostreiter, left side, looking for some help, has the top of the key, crosses over, loses the basketball. Inselman dives on the ground, and Jaden Jackson comes up with it for Bell West. He gets bumped, picked up his dribble, and then finds Inselman trailing at the logo. Back to Jackson, left wing, trying to drive, kicks it out. Ajeng, thought about trying another 3. Dotzler has the top of the key, takes a screen left from Ajeng. Now they try the entry pass down low on Ajeng, blocked by Brady Christensen, gets his own miss, misses the follow-up, and Christensen gets the defensive board. 23-15, Bell West out in front by 8. 5 minutes to go, second quarter here at Pinnacle Bank Arena, Class A quarterfinal. The winner of this game gets the winner of Creighton Prep, and Omaha Westside to follow. Boyer, mid-range jumper, no good off front iron, and we have a foul on the rebound, charge to Sam Hostreiter. 4:52 to go, second quarter, 23-15, Bell West out in front by 8. It'll be Thunderbird basketball. We'll have to go the full length of the floor. Josiah Dotzler dribbling with his left hand and calling out the Thunderbird play here. Crosses the timeline, 4:45 on the ticker. Dotzler has it. Looking for the alley-oop to Kyle, and he slams it home! William Kyle. I almost jumped out of my chair. Down low, Sam Hostreiter for the Thunderbolts. Gets double teamed, trying to find some help. Cross court, Kessler drives right. Now spin move in the lane. Left-handed layup, no good. Blocked by Kyle. And here comes Dotzler and the Thunderbirds. Across the timeline, Dotzler pushing the pace, and he gets body checked near the top of the key. Foul's called on Jack Hostreiter, his second. Man, what a pretty pass from Dotzler to Kyle on the alley-oop. Kyle sent it home with 2 hands. Dotzler has it. Top of the key, guarded by Sam Hostreiter. Bounce pass to Inselman, left side. Now hands it off. Turner with it. Cross-court pass. Now to Dotzler, right wing. Dotzler in the lane, left-handed layup is good, and the foul. As Dotzler was able to get through traffic and finish with the left hand to make it 27-15 with a free throw pending.
Fouls number 2, Jared Boyer, his second personal foul. 15th foul against the Thunderbolts. In the lineup for Pius, number 4, Tommy Dorak. Basket's good by Josiah Dotzler. The mid-line to shoot 1.
Dotzler's free throw is good, so with 4 minutes exactly halfway through the second quarter, it's 28-15, Bell West with a 13-point lead. Christensen has it, top of the key. Now to Kessler. Gets picked up by Stuvey. Now back to Christensen, guarded by Turner. He gets his pass stripped away, goes out of bounds right in front of our table here. And it's a turnover for the Thunderbolts.
Hey, fans, again, highway safety office reminds you that wearing your seatbelt is one of the best ways to survive your drive. The great safety on Nebraska's highways is our number
28-15 your score, 3:44 to play, second quarter. Dotzler brings it across the timeline on the left side, gets a screen right by Kyle, beats Trayson Anderson off the dribble and finishes with the layup. Dotzler having himself a great first half here. Kessler with it, right side, guarded by Turner. Looking for some help, finds Christensen, now down low to Sam Hostreiter, almost lost it out of bounds, but gets it back. Now to Tommy Dworak in the left wing. Kessler near the logo. Still guarded by Turner at the top of the key, now left side. Kessler dishes it off to Sam Hostreiter. He drives baseline. Cross-court pass. Kessler is intercepted by Eldon Turner. In transition, go the Thunderbirds. Layup in the lane, no good. The ball went through the hoop, through the bottom, but it's a defensive rebound for the Thunderbolts. Kessler, and he gets called for a travel as he was looking for somebody to pass it to in transition, and nobody was there. Nobody was paying attention, and he just couldn't keep his pivot foot. Couldn't stay under control. Bell West has doubled up Pius here. 2:57 left in the second quarter, 30-15. Thunderbirds on top. Dotzler bringing it across the timeline. He'll be picked up by Sam Hostreiter. Now passes. Jaden Jackson, 3-ball on the way, no good. Offensive rebound to a Zhang. Finds a cutting Jackson. Floater in the lane is good. Way too easy. And Brian Spichka takes a full timeout for the Thunderbolts. 2:42 to go, second quarter. This is the Class A quarterfinal on 93.7 The Ticket.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers is all about the good and creating more of it. More drive-through celebrations, more weekend traditions, more family dinners and lunches, more car picnics and road trips, more desserts, maybe more second desserts, more celebrating being together as much as we can. There's always room for more good and more Freddy's. Keep the good going with a taste that brings you back.
It's seafood season at Amigos. The popular fish and shrimp tacos are back and on special. 2 for just $6.99. There's jumbo shrimp baskets, fish and chips, and even a seafood enchilada. Talk about variety. And don't forget the crowd-pleasing crisp crab rangoon burrito. The amazing flavor of crab rangoon rolled in a golden crisp tortilla just made to dunk in our sweet chili sauce. What a catch. Seafood at Amigos.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nick Sainer back with you at Pinnacle Bank Arena. 2:42 is on the clock here in quarter number 2. Thunderbolts with the basketball out of the full timeout. Kessler throws it to Christensen. He'll cross the timeline, get picked up by Dotzler. Pass goes way over the head of Jack Hostreiter as he tried to fling it over there with one hand. Sails behind the Thunderbird bench. It'll be T-Bird basketball. Josiah Dotzler crossing the timeline. Gives it to a Zhang. Left side, hands it off. Jackson. Guarded by Christensen. Stuvey, three ball in the corner, no good. And Brady Christensen flies up to get the rebound. Up the floor goes Boyer. Has it top of the key. Trailing Brady Christensen back to Boyer. Guarded by Jaden Jackson. Boyer finds Jack Hostreiter. 3-ball on the way, no good. And Stuvey gets the rebound for Bell West. Here comes Josiah Dotzler and the Thunderbirds. Driving, trying to push the pace. Nice spin move in the lane as Josiah Dotzler almost made PBA all drop their jaw, but he was unable to capitalize on the layup. Christensen to Boyer, 3-ball near corner, no good, off back iron from the side. And here comes Bellevue West, up the floor to Eldon Turner, layup in the lane, goes, it's good, 34-15. Minute 34 to play, Bell West out in front by 19. Christensen now with it, hands it off to Boyer right in front of us on the FNBO logo, painted on Pinnacle Bank Arena's floor. Cross court, Jack Hostreiter to Sam, now top of the key to Christensen. Now Kessler down low. Jack Hostreiter dumps it down. The floater in the lane by Brady Christensen is good. And it's 34-17 with a minute 12 to play. And Bell West takes a 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout.
Thunderbolts struggling to keep possession of the basketball, have 12 turnovers already in this first half. And there's still a minute 12 to play. And the way they've been turning it over, that could count for 2 more. 34-17, Bell West out in front of the Thunderbolts. Minute 12 to play until halftime. During halftime, make sure you stick around and stay tuned for the Southeast Community College halftime show. Stay updated on the stats and what else is happening around the state of Nebraska and the state high school tournament. .112 to play, 34-17, Bell West out in front by 17. Jack Riley and Trayson Anderson ready to check in at the next dead ball for the Thunderbolts. Turner finds Inselman on the right elbow. Now he dribbles it to the left wing. John Mitchell, left wing now. Inselman tries a three of his own. No good. And the rebound goes to Jackson Kessler for the Thunderbolts. 51 seconds to play in the first half. Christensen has it right wing, hands it off. Sam Hostreiter working on William Kyle. Now out to Christensen, far corner to Kessler, top of the key. Pass fake to Boyer, keeps it himself. Now Sam Hostreiter, entry pass down low to Christensen off the fingers of Stuvey, and it will be Thunderbolt basketball underneath their own bucket. 37.2 on the clock. 34-17, Bell West with a 17-point lead. Kessler looking to inbound, finds it to Sam Hostreiter, guarded by John Mitchell. Sam Hostreiter just switched his pivot foot. They did not notice it, and he goes out of bounds. He loses possession of the basketball anyway. So make that the 13th turnover for the Thunderbolts.
Number 22, Josiah Dotzler. And for the Thunderbolts, number 5, Jack Riley. Number 44, Trayson Anderson.
32 seconds on the clock. Dotzler calling out the play here as he crosses the timeline, dribbling with his left, now his right hand. Gets picked up by Kessler on the R of the Huskers logo at center court. 18 seconds on the clock. Dotzler and Bellevue West going to hold for the final shot here in the first half. Dotzler still has it. 10 seconds. Standing on the E of the Huskers. Now making his way up. 5 seconds on the clock. Drive center of the lane. Layup is good by Josiah Dotzler. And the horn is about to sound. And at the end of the first half, your score, Bellevue West 36. Thunderbolts at Pius 10th, 17. Don't go anywhere in a couple minutes. We'll have the Southeast Community College halftime show right here at the Class A quarterfinal live from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket.
Why settle for Wi-Fi that just usually works? Why settle for customer service that's subpar? Why settle for service that's outdated? You don't have to. Settle for more with Allo, the faster, more reliable internet experience that's built for the way you use all your devices. For answers, visit us at allofiber.com/switch today. Allo, settle for more.
Fencing, skydiving, baseball, tennis, gymnastics, softball, basketball, table tennis, karate.
Nick thinks he can name all of the Cornhusker State Game sports in 30 seconds.
BMX racing, volleyball, cycling.
Not likely, but here's what you do need to know. The Cornhusker State Games are coming up in July. With over 70 sports to choose from, there's literally something for everyone. Register by June 1st to get your free shirt. Check it all out at CornhuskerStateGames.com. Go for the gold in 2022.
Challenge, archery, chess, foot golf, fishing. Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
At Southeast Community College, fall just arrived, but spring is already on our minds. Registration for the spring 2022 semester begins October 25th. Whether you want to get a head start on a 4-year degree, learn a new trade with a certificate program, or add to your job skills, SCC has a class for you. Spring semester starts January 10th. Learn more about our more than 60 programs of study online at southeast.edu. SCC, your path to possible.
Hi, this is Kurt, your shop manager at A1 Automotive here in downtown Lincoln. My promise to you is this: you won't find another automotive repair facility that genuinely cares about you and your vehicle. Our service is outstanding and our customer service is better. Please give me a call for all your automotive repair questions and needs. Call me at 402-477-4660. We were built on small town values, and that shows in how we treat others. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Hey dude, can I have the aux cord?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, do you want to play some games?
What? No, stop. I'm trying to drive.
Dude, Aaron wants to know what you're doing on Friday.
Okay, I'll talk to him later. I'm driving right now.
Did you see this thing on Facebook?
Okay, you know what? I'm sorry. I gotta put you on Do Not Disturb.
Wait.
It's hard to drive with a bad passenger, so don't let your phone be one. Visit drivesmartany.org for more information.
Brought to you by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
You can search online for hours to find the best electricians in Lincoln and the surrounding area, but I'll save you time. High Electric has been serving their customers for 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They're experts in everything electrical, from remodeling to new additions, hot tub installations, electric vehicle chargers or EV chargers, lighting, ceiling fans, and more. High Electric takes jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at highelectric.com.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Are you dragging through each day? Most people are dehydrated or deficient in essential vitamins, minerals, and more. Live Hydration Spa helps you get more out of your life with their IV hydration treatments to help with anti-aging, weight loss, endurance, and more. Their performance packages can help you feel better doing your normal daily routine with boosts of energy and vitality, an increase in immunity, and quicker athletic recovery. Call today for an appointment at 402-413-2042 or walk in at 71st and Pioneers. Live Hydration Spa.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is halftime here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Class A quarterfinal action between the Thunderbirds and the Thunderbolts. Bellevue West leads 36-17 at the break. This is the halftime show brought to you by Southeast Community College. Discover your path to possible at SCC. Learn more at southeast.edu. Let's give a couple stats in here at the break. Once again, your halftime score 36-17. This is brought to you by Southeast Community College. Thunderbirds over the Thunderbolts currently, and they need to figure something out quick. And mainly it's stop turning over the flipping basketball. They got 14 turnovers at halftime, just way too many for Brian Spichka, and he'll be the first one to tell you that. Let's go through a couple players and their point totals in this one. Jared Boyer, the Lincoln Southwest transfer, the 6-foot senior, comes in averaging 11 points per game, only has 3 after 2 quarters of play. Then there's 3 players with 5 points each for the Thunderbolts. Sam and Jack Hostreiter each have 5, and Jackson Kessler has 5 of his own. For the Thunderbirds, what a first half from Josiah Doetzler. DP and I were talking during the break. Man, that's a player that Nebraska really should look at. Just the way he can read the game, understand the play and what's going on. He's fun to watch right now, especially on this kind of stage at Pinnacle Bank Arena. He leads all scorers for either team with 12 points in this one. And like I said in the pregame show, he only has offers from Drake and Liberty right now, or he's only announced offers from Drake and Liberty as of right now. William Kyle also doing his part down low. Jacob Ajang's made a couple nice plays, a nice little up and under layup a couple times for Ajang, number 1 for Bellevue West, who are trying to find their 24th win of the season, and they are 16 minutes of game time away from it, unless Pius X changes something dramatically. Once again, your final or your halftime score, Bellevue West 36, Pius X 17. This has been the Southeast Community College halftime show. Discover your paths to possible at SCC. Learn more at southeast.edu. We'll have the second half of the Class A quarterfinal between the Thunderbirds and the Thunderbolts coming up next, live from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers is all about the good and creating more of it. More drive-through celebrations, more weekend traditions, more family dinners and lunches, more car picnics and road trips, more desserts, maybe more second desserts. More celebrating being together as much as we can. There's always room for more good and more Freddy's. Keep the good going with a taste that brings you back.
It's seafood season at Amigos. The popular fish and shrimp tacos are back and on special. 2 for just $6.99. There's jumbo shrimp baskets, fish and chips, and even a seafood enchilada. Talk about variety. And don't forget the crowd-pleasing crisp crab rangoon burrito. The amazing flavor of crab rangoon rolled in a golden crisp tortilla, just made to dunk in our sweet chili sauce. What a catch! Seafood at Amigos.
Customers send their friends. That's the greatest compliment we can receive. If you've been in an accident, we'll get you back in your vehicle as quickly as possible. Our technicians care about you and your family and repair your vehicle to factory standards. We handle your claim from start to finish and provide a free loaner car. Stop by for a free estimate. Eustace Body Shop, just south of 88th and Highway 2.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
When you choose ethanol at the pump, you're not only saving money, you're saving livelihoods. Nebraska is the second largest producer of ethanol, which is proudly made with locally grown field corn. Every time you fill up with higher ethanol blends like E15, E30, and E85, you're supporting Nebraska farmers and strengthening our economy. Right now, only about 4% of Nebraska-produced ethanol is being used in Nebraska. Let's do more to support local agriculture. Fuel a stronger tomorrow. Choose ethanol. Learn more at fueledbynebraska.com.
DBAT Lincoln Baseball and Softball Academy is a cut above the rest. Their indoor climate-controlled facility lets you work out regardless of weather, and their 18 batting cages provide plenty of opportunities to get your work in. Their professional instructors don't just know baseball and softball, they live and breathe it. Learn more about their membership pricing or birthday party rentals by calling 402-882-3228 or going to dbatlincoln.com. DBAT, developing beliefs, attitudes, and traditions both on and off the field.
Why settle for Wi-Fi that just usually works? Why settle for customer service that's subpar? Why settle for service that's outdated? You don't have to. Settle for more with Allo, the faster, more reliable internet experience that's built for the way you use all your devices. For answers, visit us at allofiber.com/switch today. Allo, settle for more.
Fencing, skydiving, baseball, tennis, gymnastics, softball, basketball, table tennis, karate.
Nick thinks he can name all of the Cornhusker State Game sports in 30 seconds.
BMX racing, volleyball, cycling.
Not likely, but here's what you do need to know. The Cornhusker State Games are coming up in July. With over 70 sports to choose from, there's literally something for everyone. Register by June 1st to get your free shirt. Check it all out at cornhuskerstategames.com. Go for the gold in 2022.
Archery, chess, foot golf, fishing. Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
At Southeast Community College, fall just arrived, but spring is already on our minds. Registration for the spring 2022 semester begins October 25th. Whether you want to get a head start on a 4-year degree, learn a new trade with a certificate program, or add to your job skills, SCC has a class for you. Spring semester starts January 10th. Learn more about our more than 60 programs of study online at southeast.edu. SCC, your path to possible.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nick Sander back with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena, getting ready to start the second half between the Thunderbirds and the Thunderbolts. Walked past Brian Spichka, the head coach of the Thunderbolts, during halftime there, and he just looks at me and goes, Nick, got to get him going. And by that, I think he means you got to limit the turnovers. Have to start limiting the turnovers and scoring the basketball. You got to have two of your biggest players, Sam and Jack Hostreiter, both have 5 points, and then perhaps your third most important player, if you want to go to the guard position after the two forwards, is Jared Boyer, and he only has 3. So they got to figure out a way to generate some offense here in the second half and see if they can start clawing back at Bellevue West. And it's going to start on the defensive end as well, whether that's getting defensive rebounds or just forcing tougher shots. Thunderbolts basketball to start the second quarter. This will obviously conclude our Southeast Community College halftime show. So we are underway in the third quarter. Jack Hostreiter gives to Kessler. He has 5 points. Jack Hostreiter with it, kicks it out. Sam Hostreiter, right wing, guarded by Doetzler. Now to Kessler to Boyer, left wing, guarded by Jacob Ajang. Boyer tries to beat him off the dribble. Good recovery there by Ajang. Kicks it out. Christensen, who's been quiet tonight, only 2 points to his name. He has it far left side. Now to Boyer, left wing, guarded by Jackson. Gets it taken away from him. by Jackson, make it 15 turnovers on the night. Jackson in transition, layup way too easy for Jaden Jackson. And it's 38-17 Thunderbirds. Hostreiter with it now, top of the key, gives the kick to Kessler. Kessler driving, Jackson floater, bounces off the front iron and rebounded by William Kyle. Here comes Doetzler and the Thunderbirds up the floor. Inselman, 3-ball on the way, no good, off back iron. And once again, offensive rebound tracked down by Bellevue West. Doetzler in the lane, left-handed layup, no good. And defensive rebound goes to Sam Hostreiter of the Thunderbolts, and he's trying to push the pace up across the timeline. Working on his Zhang as Sam Hostreiter kicks out to Christensen. Now Jack tries a 3-ball. It's good from the far corner right in front of the Thunderbolts bench. Jack Hostreiter hits his second 3 of the night. Makes it 38-20 Bell West with 6:30 to go in the third quarter. Kyle to Doetzler, right wing, takes the screen left from Kyle. Now working on Brady Christensen, almost got him with a minor shot fake. Christensen didn't stay grounded. Now as Zhang rips it out of the hands of Hostreiter, and Zhang in the lane, foul, and the bucket. There was something funky about that play. Whether it was Zhang took too many steps, not sure what happened there, but his free throw rattles home. And it's 41-20, Bell West with the 21-point lead. Christensen has it top of the key to Boyer, right side. Now cross-court pass, Kessler. Thought about taking the 3. Should have. He's been part of the Thunderbolts offense tonight. 5 points here in this one. Boyer with it, left wing now. Guarded by Jaden Jackson. Boyer tried to step back, couldn't get any space. Now Christensen with it. William Kyle jumped the route. Hostreiter, 3-ball, near corner, tries again and hits again. 41-23, up the floor to Kyle. Pass is deflected. Out of bounds off the hands of Brady Christensen. It'll be Bell West basketball. Inselman with it. Right wing. Guarded by Kessler. 41-23. Bell West with the 18-point advantage. 5:30 to play. Quarter number 3. Doetzler in the lane. Oh, splitting a couple defenders. Zhang takes it off the rim. Defensive rebound after the missed layup. And Zhang's hobbling a little bit. Up the floor, Hostreiter trying to drive baseline. Good recovery there by Inselman. Pass inside the key to Christensen. Out top, Boyer, 3-ball, no good, too short. And the rebound bounces out towards the scores table. It'll be Bellevue West basketball.
Checking in for Bellevue West, number 14, Jackson Stuvey. Along with number 10, Eldon Turner.
(41-23), Bellevue West out in front by 18. 5 minutes to play, not even halfway through the third quarter. Plenty of time for Pius to crawl back, but they got to get some defensive rebounds and limit the turnovers. Same story as it was 3 minutes ago. Inselman takes the contact, layup in the lane, no good. Foul's going to be on Brady Christensen.
There's the number 23, Brady Christensen, his second personal foul. Second team foul against the Thunderbolts. At the free throw line for Bellevue West, number 5. Evan Inselman shooting 2.
Evan Inselman at the line to shoot 2 for Bell West. And he misses the first. Winner of this game plays the winner of Omaha West Side and Creighton Prep. DP will be on the call for that one starting at 7:45. Inselman's second free throw, that one's good. 42-23, 19-point ball game, 4:50 to go, third quarter. Hostreiter with it, left side, guarded by Inselman. Has to just throw it back up top to Boyer now with it, guarded by Doetzler. Hostreiter down low to Christensen, and we have a foul called on Jackson Stuvey.
Fouls at number 14, Jackson Stuvey. His first personal foul. First team foul against the Thunderbirds.
Hostreiter to Kessler. Right wing, 3-ball on the way. No good. Offensive rebound by Brady Christensen. Up. The layup's no good, but he takes a foul. I believe it's going to be called on William Kyle. It sure is. That'll be William Kyle's his first.
His first personal foul. Second team foul against the Thunderbirds. At the line for the Thunderbolts. Number 23, Brady Christensen, shooting 2.
The future Washburn player will be at the line, shooting 2, misses the first. Still 42-23 with 4.5 to go here in the third. 2 team fouls for each side here in this one. In this quarter, I should say, as Christensen nails the second free throw. It's 42-24 Bell West now. Inselman near the logo. Gives it to Stuvey, left wing. Turner flashes down low on the doorstep, puts up the layup, no good. Hits the State Farm sign on the back of the backboard. And it's out of bounds as Jaden Jackson checks back in. I wonder if that's the first time that anybody's ever hit the side of that State Farm. I mean, you have to be pretty far behind the bucket to hit that State Farm sign on the side. Christensen in traffic, layup in the lane, no good. Follow-up shot, no good. And we try to tip the rebound out there, but Jaden Jackson's there for Bellevue West to corral the loose ball. Up the floor, down low now to William Kyle, guarded by Jack Hostreiter. Now Turner kicks it out, pass intercepted by Kessler. In transition we go. Thunderbolts, layup's no good. Follow-up, attempted dunk by Christensen is no good. Now Kyle slams it home with 2 hands. 3:40 to go, third quarter. Boyer trying to push the pace a little bit. He's in the key, kicks it out. Christensen thought about the 3, got Stuvey to fall, tries the behind the back pass. Can't be cute, man. You are down 20 points. Why are you trying to throw that? Just keep a normal, just bounce pass, chest pass. There's no reason for a behind the back flashy pass when you're down 20 points in the Class A quarterfinal. We have a timeout on the floor. We'll go ahead and take a break along with them. 60 seconds, we'll be back. 3:31 left to go in the third quarter. Bellevue West up by 20. You're listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers is all about the good and creating more of it. More drive-through celebrations, more weekend traditions, more family dinners and lunches, more car picnics and road trips, more desserts, maybe more second desserts, more celebrating being together as much as we can. There's always room for more good and more Freddy's. Keep the good going with a taste that brings you back.
It's seafood season at Amigos. The popular fish and shrimp tacos are back and on special. 2 for just $6.99. There's jumbo shrimp baskets, fish and chips, and even a seafood enchilada. Talk about variety. And don't forget the crowd-pleasing crisp crab rangoon burrito. The amazing flavor of crab rangoon rolled in a golden crisp tortilla just made to dunk in our sweet chili sauce. What a catch. Seafood at Amigos.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nick Sander back with you, from PBA. Class A quarterfinal. The 5 out there right now for the Thunderbolts. Tommy Dworak, both Hostreiter brothers, Jackson Kessler and sophomore forward Trayson Anderson. Dotzler has the basketball right now for Bellevue West, has the top of the key. Finds Turner, left side. Now he dribbles the top of the key. Dotzler, guarded by Anderson. Tries to beat him off the dribble, does so successfully. Layup in the lane, no good. Defensive rebound there by the 6'8" sophomore, Trayson Anderson. Up the floor to Kessler. He'll cross the timeline, left side. Trio of subs ready to check into the next dead ball for the Thunderbolts. Kessler loses possession of the basketball. Out. Hostreiter, 3-ball on the way, no good, too strong. And Josiah Dotzler skies up for the defensive rebound. Dotzler running the floor to a rope. Loses the basketball, back to Dotzler. Jumper from 18 feet is good. Sam Hostreiter now with it, right wing, driving. Now kicks Dworak to Jack Hostreiter, back to his brother Sam. Thought about trying another 3-ball, decides to drive instead. Kicks it out to Kessler, pass almost intercepted. Now Dworak, far corner, back to Jack Hostreiter, left wing. Kessler, top of the key. Thunderbolts working around the perimeter now. Entry pass down low on the block to Trayson Anderson. working on a rope. Turnaround layup, not even close, but gets his miss. Follow-up layup, is through the hoop. It's 46-26. Bellevue West with the lead with 2:05 to go, third quarter. Turner with it, right wing. Pulls up, free throw line jumper, rattles out, and Anderson gets the rebound for the Thunderbolts. 46-26, we are under 2 minutes to play. Here in the Class A quarterfinal, winner of this game gets Prep West Side's winner. Dworak to Kessler, right side, guarded by Turner. Finds Sam Hostreiter farther down in the corner on the near side. He tries to drive baseline. Good job closing out by Doetzler there, shutting off that baseline access. Dworak down low to Anderson, working on Jaden Jackson. Cross-court pass. Jack Hostreiter drives, kicks. Dworak, extra pass to Kessler. Good recovery there by Bellevue West and their defense. Hostreiter down low to Anderson, working on a rope. In the lane, layup is good. Nice job by the Thunderbolts being patient with that offense. There were multiple times there that Hostreiter or Kessler could have taken a forced three ball, but instead letting the offense do its work as Doetzler steps on the baseline. And it's a turnover charged to Bellevue West. So with 1:12 to go, it's a 46-28 Bell West lead.
Number 23, Freddie Christensen. In for Bellevue West, number 20, Jaden Cassio-Jensen. Number 5, Evan Insolin. And number 44.
Boyer's back into the game for Pius 10th. He has the basketball right now, getting guarded closely by Turner. Now it's Riling to Jack Hostreiter. Dribbles center of the lane, kicks out. Boyer thought about the three, tried the shot fake, kicks it back out. Jack Hostreiter will try a three. No good. And the rebound goes to William Kyle as he falls down but keeps his dribble alive and now passes it to Turner, and he'll cross the timeline. Going right to left is Bell West. Jaden Jackson, three ball, no good, too strong. And William Kyle gets the offensive board. Down low in the key to Turner. Inselman in the lane, no good, and Anderson gets the board. Missed opportunities there for Bell West right on the doorstep as Hostreiter trailing. Three ball on the way, no good, too short. And number 20, Jaden Jensen gets the defensive rebound for Bell West. 18 seconds on the ticker, 46-28 your score. Bell West ahead of the Thunderbolts here as time is winding down in the third. Turner with it, right side, gets a screen left from Kyle. Steps back, free throw line jumper, no good. Defensive rebound by Jack Hostreiter, and there's the horn. And at the end of the third quarter, your score in the Class A quarterfinal, Bell West 46, Lincoln Pius 10 Thunderbolts 28. We'll have the final quarter of action coming on your way from Pinnacle Bank Arena after this. You're listening to the state basketball tournament on 93.7 The Ticket.
Hey dude, can I have the aux cord?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, do you want to play some games?
What? No, stop. I'm trying to drive.
Dude, Aaron wants to know what you're doing on Friday.
Okay, I'll talk to him later. I'm driving right now.
Did you see this thing on Facebook?
Okay, you know what? I'm sorry. I gotta put you on Do Not Disturb.
Wait.
It's hard to drive with a bad passenger, so don't let your phone be one. Visit drivesmartany.org for more information. Brought to you by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
You can search online for hours to find the best electricians in Lincoln and the surrounding area, but I'll save you time. High Electric has been serving their customers for 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They're experts in everything electrical, from remodeling to new additions, hot tub installations, electric vehicle chargers or EV chargers, lighting, ceiling fans, and more. High Electric takes jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at highelectric.com.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Jack Hostreiter is now up to 11 points in the game after he hit 2 threes in that third quarter alone. It'll be Bellevue West basketball as we start the fourth quarter here from Pinnacle Bank Arena. A rope has it on the left elbow, hands it off to Doetzler, guarded by Sam Hostreiter. Now to Jackson. Couldn't see the official was in the way. Now out to a rope. He'll try the three ball on the way. No good, too short. Defensive rebound goes right into the midst of Jared Boyer. Up the floor to Hostreiter, and that pass is deflected out of bounds off the Thunderbirds. Thunderbolt basketball underneath their own bucket. 7:37 to play in this one, 46-28. Kessler to inbound, finds Christensen, who's still been pretty quiet throughout the whole course of the game. Looking for help, Finds Sam Hostreiter on the near sideline, and it'll be Thunderbolt basketball as Doetzler tipped it out of bounds. Kessler looking, finds Brady Christensen in the backcourt. Now it's Hostreiter to Jack. Back down to Sam in the lane, needing some help. Has to shoot to avoid the 3-second as Christensen takes a fall, but no whistle. Doetzler, here they come, crossing the timeline. Josiah Doetzler in the lane, kicks it out. A rope out to Inselman. 3-ball on the way, no good. And Christensen skies up for the defensive board. Up the floor to Boyer. Almost lost the basketball, still going. Up the floor, Jack Hostreiter misses the wide open layup. Now here comes Doetzler with nobody stopping ball. Reverse layup by Josiah Doetzler. Woo! The body control in midair right there was something as Kessler gives it to Sam Hostreiter, far side. 48-28, it's a 20-point Bell West lead. Christensen tries a 3-ball, no good, and William Kyle gets the defensive rebound. Scratch that. Now it's up the floor to William Kyle and the one-handed flush off the feed from Jaden Jackson. And Brian Spichka is going to call a much-needed timeout. It is a full timeout, so we'll step aside as well. 50-28 is the score. Bell West up 22 on the Thunderbolts. 6:19 to play in this one. We'll be right back on 93.7 The Ticket.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Are you dragging through each day? Most people are dehydrated or deficient in essential vitamins, minerals, and more. Live Hydration Spa helps you get more out of your life with their IV hydration treatments. Help with anti-aging, weight loss, endurance, and more. Their performance packages can help you feel better doing your normal daily routine with boosts of energy and vitality, an increase in immunity, and quicker athletic recovery. Call today for an appointment at 402-413-2042 or walk in at 71st and Pioneers. Live Hydration Spa.
Basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nick Sander back with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena. 6:19 to play. Thunderbolts will get the basketball here out of the timeout. They find Boyer with it. Now to Brady Christensen, back to Boyer. He'll try the right wing 3-ball on the way, no good. And the rebound goes to a rope for Bell West, and he gets slammed down to the floor. Foul's going to be on Sam Hostreiter. That'll be Hostreiter's second with 6:08 to play. Let's go ahead and pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to the state basketball tournament live from Pinnacle Bank Arena on The Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
A rope has the basketball for Bell West. Now Doetzler with the top of the key. 3-ball on the way. Nothing but air on that shot. First bad shot we've seen Doetzler take tonight. I'm sure Doug Wooder, the head coach for Bell West, will be okay with that one. 5:54 to play. Bell West up 50-28. Kessler slowly bringing it across the timeline. Now it's Jack Hostreiter to Brady Christensen. To Sam Hostreiter, far corner, guarded by a rope. Now Kessler. Finds Brady Christensen. He drives baseline, gets double teamed. Now kicks out to Boyer. Left wing. Back out Christensen. Thunderbolts trying to be patient, but they got to get going, man. A little sense of urgency, it feels like. Boyer, spin move on the elbow. Gets triple teamed. Kicks it out to Christensen. 3-ball, top of the key. It's good. Turnover on the inbound pass, and Jack Hostreiter scores a pair. 50-33, your score. 5:01 to go, fourth quarter. Doetzler has it a couple yards in front of us here on the court side at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Dribbles to the top of the key. Now to Inselman, left wing, guarded by Kessler. Jaden Jackson with it. Right wing gets a screen left from Kyle. Driving in the center lane is Jackson. May have gotten away with a travel. Dotzler, near side corner three. No good. Good box out there by the Thunderbolts. And Brady Christensen as Inselman is hurt. Hobbling a little bit. Up the floor. Kessler steps out. Christensen tries another three ball. That one's good. And it's 50-36. And we have a timeout on the floor because of an injured player. After Inselman is banged up a little bit, hobbling off, looks like something with his right leg. He hurries off the court. And just like that, Christensen has hit 2 threes to make it a 14 Bell West lead. We saw something crazy in the afternoon game with Omaha Central and Gretna. Omaha Central was down by 8 with 5 minutes to go. Came back and it was a double overtime game. Here, Pius has a little bit more of a deficit, but they do shoot the three ball decently well. So 50-36 the score, 4:21 to play in the fourth. Dotzler with it, gives it to Kyle. I would also argue Bell West is a much better team than Gretna right now. Kyle in the lane, layup is good. Way too easy for William Kyle. Kessler crosses the timeline, guarded by Turner. Now gives it to Sam Hostreiter, left wing, behind the back. Back out to Kessler. Working on Stuvey. Gives it to Boyer, right side, guarded by Dotzler. Dribbles it out to the logo. Cross-court pass in the far corner to Hostreiter, now to Christensen. Cross-court Kessler. Now to Sam Hostreiter, down on the block. Cross-court pass, Brady Christensen. Back out to Jack Hostreiter. Thunderbolts have wasted 40 seconds on this possession, it feels like. Boyer with it. Top of the key. Dribble. Shot in the lane is good. Maybe 40 seconds was an overreaction, but it felt like when you're down 14, you got to find something quicker than 35 seconds. Jackson with it. Gives to Stuvey, right wing, in the lane. Stuvey, they're going to say he got pushed from behind with the right hip of Jack Hostreiter. And so it is a foul called on Jack Hostreiter, his third. Going to line to shoot 2 shots, Jackson Stuvey. First one's good. 53-38, currently your score, 3:16 to play in the fourth. Class A quarterfinal as Stuvey connects on both free throws, make it 54-38, 16-point advantage. Kessler with it. Has the top of the key, guarded by Turner. Give it to Jack Hostreiter. Top of the key now to Sam, left wing. To Kessler, far corner. Pulls up, 3 ball on the way. No good, in and out. As the offensive rebound's tipped around. Recovered by Sam Hostreiter. And the layup, once again, another bunny. Does not drop, but there is a foul called. This time it'll be on number 14, Jackson Stuvey. That'll be Stuvey's second. Going to the line to shoot 2 shots. Number 30 in green, Sam Hostreiter. Future Bison, North Dakota State. 54-39, your score. I talked about it in the pregame show. This feels like the last chance for a couple years that Pius will be able to make a mark. They're graduating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players of their 14-player roster that they suited up. So 10 seniors on this team, and they're about to lose here, barring some miracle. Jaden Jackson in the lane, drove baseline, then hopped right in front of the rim and scooped it up and in with his right hand. Makes it 56-40. Now Boyer with it, top of the key, guarded by Dotzler. Pulls up, 3 ball on the way. No good, rattles out. And here comes Dotzler. Across the timeline, picked up by Jack Hostreiter. Through a couple defenders, somehow keeps his dribble. Stuvey to Jackson, top of the key, working on Sam Hostreiter. Gets it ripped away from him by Kessler. 2-on-2 break. Kessler trailing. Boyer, 3 ball, no good. And the rebound taken down by Kyle, and he is fouled by Brady Christensen. It'll be Christensen's third.
That was number 23, Brady Christensen. His third personal foul. 15th foul against the Thunderbolts.
Stuvey, as Bell West calls a timeout. Things are getting a little dicey here at PBA behind us. We got some fans and some students getting into it, shouting back and forth. We have a timeout on the floor. 2:03 to play in the ballgame. We'll take a 30-second breather. You're listening to the Class A quarterfinal on the ticket.
Are you tired of lousy internet and faceless customer service? It's time to experience local, honest, hassle-free, and exceptional. That's the Allo promise. We not only provide crazy fast fiber internet, crystal clear TV, and dependable phone service, but we choose to become a part of the communities we serve and love when everyone calls or stops by our store to say Allo. So don't settle for mediocre, settle for exceptional with Allo. Visit us at allofiber.com/local.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
.203 to play. Quarter number 4. Bell West up by 16, 56-40. Class A quarterfinal winner of this game gets the winner of Creighton Prep and Westside on Thursday night at 7:45. As always, you'll be able to hear that one on the ticket. Dotzler gets out of a double team. Cross-court pass down low on the doorstep to Kyle. Two-handed dunk, but they're going to say no shot as there was a foul committed before. Fouls on Kessler, his first. Dotzler to be the inbounder underneath their own bucket finds Jaden Jackson on the right wing, guarded by Boyer, hands it off to Dotzler now, guarded by Kessler, trying to beat him off the dribble, layup in the lane. The body control from Josiah Dotzler tonight has been unreal. Being able to stay in the air for as long as he does and to let the defense come down, the defender come down from jumping up has just been something to watch tonight. Sam Hochschreider, top of the key, working on Dotzler. Now Christensen thought about the three ball, but good close out there by Kyle. Down low to Hochschreider. The layup is good right in front of the rim. And the Thunderbolts trail 58-42 with 1:18 to play. Dotzler across the timeline, gets double teamed instantly. Cross-court pass, Jackson. Finds it to Kyle. Cutting Inselman. Right-handed layup is good. 60-42 is your score. Minute from Bellevue West advancing to the semifinal. Jack Hochschreider down to Sam on the block. Right-handed layup is no good, but there's a foul called. And here come the reserves for both sides. Sam Hochschreider goes to the line. Reserves to come in for Pius the 10th will be James Frank, Sammy Manzito, Jack Noel, Matt Bartek, and Nate Schauer. Hochschreider's free throw is good. The 5 in for Bell West. Let me see if I can. This is going to take a second here. Number 3, Clayton Goff. Number 24, John Mitchell. Number 4, Stephen Palushek, excuse me. Number 32, Robert Garcia. And I'm missing one more. I can't see the number 20. Jaden Jensen. Yes, Jaden Jensen. 54.8 to play. 60-43 is your score. Hochschreider just took the last shot of his high school career. It's a made free throw. Matt Bartek checks in for Sam Hochschreider. 60-44 is your score. 51 seconds left on the clock. Bellevue West students letting the folks hear it. Kicks out. Paluchek, top of the key. Right wing now, 38 seconds left on the clock. Gives it to Jensen, working on Bartek. Drives in the lane, tries to dump it off to Goff. It goes out of bounds off of the Thunderbirds. Pius 10th basketball. Manzito with it, left side, gets out to Bartek, left corner. Now to Frank, top of the key. Frank, a Wayne State football commit. Now Bartek, left-handed layup, no good. Blocked by Bellevue West. Sammy Manzito takes it away. And here comes Jack Noel with it in the lane. Layup, it rattles home with 2 seconds left. There's the horn. And at the end of the game, your score, Bellevue West 60, Pius the 10th, 46. Don't go anywhere. We will have the Union Bank and Trust postgame show moments away, live from Pinnacle Bank Arena. You're listening to High School Hoops on 93.7 The Ticket.
Fencing, skydiving, baseball, tennis, gymnastics, softball, basketball, table tennis, karate.
Nick thinks he can name all of the Cornhusker State Game sports in 30 seconds.
BMX racing, volleyball, cycling.
Not likely, but here's what you do need to know. The Cornhusker State Games are coming up in July. With over 70 sports to choose from, there's literally something for everyone. Register by June 1st to get your free shirt. Check it all out at CornhuskerStateGames.com. Go for the gold in 2022.
Challenge, archery, chess, foot golf, fishing. Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
At Southeast Community College, fall just arrived, but spring is already on our minds. Registration for the spring 2022 semester begins October 25th. Whether you want to get a head start on a 4-year degree, learn a new trade with a certificate program, or add to your job skills, SCC has a class for you. Spring semester starts January 10th. Learn more about our more than 60 programs of study online at southeast.edu. SCC, your path to possible.
Hi, this is Kurt, your shop manager at A1 Automotive here in downtown Lincoln. My promise to you is this: you won't find another automotive repair facility that genuinely cares about you and your vehicle. Our service is outstanding and our customer service is better. Please give me a call for all your automotive repair questions and needs. Call me at 402-477-4660. We were built on small town values, and that shows in how we treat others. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nick Sander back with you. This is the Union Bank and Trust postgame show. Learn more about their mobile and online banking at ubt.com. Well, final score in this one: Bellevue West wins over the Thunderbolts 60-46 as we close out and head into our final game of day 2 at the state basketball tournament. A couple final stat lines for you as we wrap up this one and kind of put a bow on it and head in fully to Creighton Prep and Westside here in a little bit. For the Thunderbolts, they dropped to 18-8 on the year after a great season by Brian Spichka's squad. Sam and Jack Hoschreider both finished with 13 apiece. Kessler finishes with 5 of his own. For the Thunderbirds, they move on and play, like I said, the winner of Creighton Prep and Westside on Thursday at 7:45. Jacob Arope finishes with 11 points for Bell West. Josiah Dotzler leads all scorers with 22 points, and the South Dakota State signee William Kyle is third on the team with 10 points. At the end of the day, just too many turnovers for Pius. I mean, having 12 turnovers at the end of the first half is just way too much for one team to overcome, especially against a talented and deep team like Bellevue West. Once again, your final score here: Bellevue West 60, Thunderbolts 46. Hope you enjoyed this one and day 2 as much as I did, but it's not done yet. I am saying so long, but here in a couple minutes, DP will have the pregame show for Creighton Prep and Westside. But so for now, Nick Sander signing off. I will talk to you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. on day 3 when we have Lincoln Lutheran and Gothenburg. A little C1 action coming your way from Pinnacle Bank Arena tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. But for now, DP will have the call at 7:45. Nick Sander saying so long. I will talk to you guys on day 3 of the 2022 state basketball tournament. This has been the Union Bank and Trust postgame show. Your final score one final time: Bellevue West 60, the Thunderbolts of Pius X 46. Have a great rest of your Tuesday.
Fencing, skydiving, baseball, tennis, gymnastics, softball, basketball, table tennis, karate.
Nick thinks he can name all of the Cornhusker State Game sports in 30 seconds.
BMX racing, volleyball, cycling.
Not likely, but here's what you do need to know. The Cornhusker State Games are coming up in July. With over 70 sports to choose from, there's literally something for everyone. Register by June 1st to get your free shirt. Check it all out at CornhuskerStateGames.com. Go for the gold in 2022.
Challenge, archery, chess, foot golf, fishing. Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or northeast Kansas,